take that as a yes. Hi, guys.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Make 2.
Welcome to Make 2 in Unison.
And we are streaming The Sims FreePlay. We're going to do a whole bunch of neighbor visits, and we'll see how many we can get through. I've got like a long list of people who kindly reached out to us on Facebook. Thank you so much to people who invited us to visit their towns. We're really sorry it's taken us so long to visit your towns, but hopefully we're going to get through as many as we can today, and also more, I think, before the end of the year. That would be great.
Yeah, let's say definitely before the end of the year. I thought we were going to say before the end of the month.
Oh,
Which might be pushing it with Thanksgiving over here in the States.
We've got Thanksgiving in the States. I don't know how many of you guys in the chat and watching the stream are in the United States, but Thanksgiving is a really big holiday for us. It's a time where we get to see our family. We will be driving like 10 hours.
Yeah, I think we're on the road we drive for 9 and it takes 10 and 11 in total to get there.
Yeah.
So those of you who are celebrating Thanksgiving, what are you doing? Are you staying at home? Are you traveling? Let us know in the chat while we start diving into one of our great neighbors.
Yes. And meanwhile, in the chat, just let us know if you're having any problems hearing us or seeing the video. And maybe also, if you are celebrating Thanksgiving, let us know what you'll be doing for Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. We're still getting some messages saying that they can't wait until the stream starts. So hopefully, okay, yikes, 10-hour drive. Hi, Neve. Yeah, so that is good. We are live and people are hearing us. Yay. Okay, so the first house we are visiting is from a simmer named Thilagum. Hopefully we're pronouncing your name correctly. And I think you are located in Mauritius. So that's really cool. We are going to visit this town with twin houses, as you can see. It's cool. 2 houses with, I think they're identical layouts, but the cool thing about having more than one house with the same layout on the same property is that you can show different decorating styles in both of the houses. So let's just go ahead and start with the house that's on the left here. Yeah? We've got our visitor sim here. He's looking all sparkly and ready to go. And the way you get into this house is through this cute little gate here onto this porch or patio. Mm-hmm. And there's some lovely landscaping with lavender plants around here and one of these statuesque plants from the French Chateau update. You get a little seating area here, very cozy. Couple of these planter boxes, planter stands. And then through these double homestead doors into the main house. Wow, let's walk into the main house. Okay. Yeah. Now, the kitchen is really cool. I like this. It's sort of segmented off into, you've got like the sink and refrigerator. These are the Japanese countertops. And then over here is the cooking area. I really like that.
Yeah, I think it's really nice, particularly because if you're doing anything smoky or smelly, it's divided off from the house. Also just making good use of space if you happen to have an L-shaped kitchen.
Yes. People are asking, is there going to be a Christmas update? I mean, we don't know. We have not gotten any news about an update, but I'm pretty sure they're going to do a holiday update. They do one every year.
Feels like it's been a while since we had a Sims FreePlay update.
It's the Halloween, yeah. Yeah,
I guess the Halloween was the last one. So there has been, every year we've played Sims FreePlay, there has been a holiday update. So I'm expecting one this year, but we don't know.
Yeah.
Hello to Pink Panda, asked for a shout out. Somebody, I've gotten your name in the chat, said you're going to visit your grandparents and having fish instead of turkey for Thanksgiving.
Oh.
That is way healthier.
Yeah, it is probably. We're deep frying a turkey.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to family this year. Last year, the family came to visit us. It was our first Thanksgiving hosting family.
Yeah.
So we just got our new house. And we did pretty well. Everything was on the table on time.
Yeah.
And well cooked, properly cooked, which was good. But it was a lot of work, as I'm sure all of you who've been involved in prepping for Thanksgiving know. Neve says your husband is in charge of Thanksgiving and he likes doing all the cooking. That sounds perfect to me.
All right, so here we are in the living room of Thilagum's first of her twin houses.
Okay.
And this is decorated in French Chateau style. I just wanted to point out that this is a really cool thing. Over on the side of the staircase, we have a little reading nook.
Oh,
that's
nooks.
Lovely.
And there's even a bookcase.
Yeah, exactly. That's really a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
Now, past the staircase over here is a door to a really large laundry room. So I think that the laundry event, which was a limited time event a while back, was really inspirational to Thilagum, as you can see here. We've got lots of these laundry counters set up. There's even a stereo because obviously while you're doing ironing and laundry and all that, yeah, let's listen to the music and whatnot.
Yeah, but how much time do you reckon you would spend in the laundry room?
I mean, if you have one this big and cozy, sure, why not? Yeah. It should really
I'd like
set
to
this
do
up.
other things in the laundry room as well, other, I guess, house tasks that one could do rather than just ironing and folding clothes. But if it's a big family, there's a lot to get done, and it can be a nice haven for people.
Yeah.
Just a nice, quiet, peaceful laundry room. We have Lim Sarita from Cambodia. Hello, Lim. Welcome. And Bonnie, you say you're grinding for LPs by cooking while watching. That sounds like the perfect multitasking.
From Cambodia, it's almost 12 a.m. here. Chumriapsua, how are you doing? Okay, so up the stairs, we get to the next floor of the house. And you have a little landing area here. And then I guess the hallway kind of goes this way. So if you ducked in through this open doorway, you get a little office with a computer. And then through another, I guess like that is the way to the bedroom. Because what I'm seeing is, yeah?
Yeah, it's like an
Yeah.
antechamber to the bedroom, that
Yeah.
little office area.
Cool.
Which
So-
could be also a built-in wardrobe. Maybe that was originally what it was for.
Yeah,
And it's been
maybe.
remodeled to be a little office.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting layout. Anyway, this is the main, or I guess one of the main bedrooms here. It's decorated again in the French style. I like that there's this sort of sitting area here to watch the TV from. And there's another small nook this way with, I guess this is meant to be like a closet because it's got the dresser there.
Mm-hmm.
And then a double doorway out onto this balcony, which runs pretty long, the length of the house, really.
Yeah, I love those planters on the balcony.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Really lovely and decorative.
Mhm.
And then, let's see, if we went the other direction down the hallway from that staircase, you get a glass door. Oh, sorry. Off of the office is a bathroom. So I guess that's like the master bath. And then off of this glass door here, you get another entry onto the balcony. And then there's a set of open doors onto this gym area.
Cool.
Yeah. So it's like an open air gym area. I think this house, especially with all the plants and the balcony stuff around, it reminds me of like a warmer climate. So
Right.
I can see why there's like an open space for working out on the back of the house there. So let's go over to the next house on this lot. And as
Okay.
we said, the benefit of doing, a twin house kind of build is that you can show different decorating scheme with the same layout.
Mm-hmm. Okay, meanwhile, we have Jolene says it's 12:30 in Singapore. Thanks for tuning in from Singapore.
Nice.
Lumina, glad our videos have helped with Sims free play.
Mm.
Delilah, yes, we are married to each other, as we said before. And welcome to everybody else who's joining us for this live stream.
Yes. All right, so now onto the porch of the next house. Again, we've got some of that same planting and landscaping layout. We've got another one of these seating areas here and another double plant stand here, and then the same layout with the double doors into the main living space. And this is decorated in more of a relaxed, kind of beachy style instead of that like formal, French style in the other house. And here we have the staircase located differently. This staircase is a spiral staircase going up to the next floor. But again, there's like another small reading nook over here, which I like.
I love all these nooks.
Yes, very cool. Now through here we have the kitchen and dining area, which is decorated in a really modern space agey style.
Yeah, this was, been a long time since I've used that. But it was a space shuttle house, wasn't it? I think it's still in the game.
I mean, the stuff is labeled as space stuff in the home store, but I think like you could say this is also a beachy style. I could see like, the white and the blue being very maritime, marine inspired.
I'm giving you the side eye.
Why?
Because zoom in on one of those chairs. Like you are
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
but the tables are hovering and the
So?
chairs are hovering.
Whatevs. Use your imagination.
Apart from the hovering, I agree it's got a beachy surfing vibe to it,
Mhm.
but they are also hovering, which
Okay.
is why they're spacey.
So then past the kitchen, we have another one of these massive laundry rooms decorated in a different style. And I like this because I think what you got here are the like piles of clothes. And I like the little statue in the stereo. I think that was going on in the other one as well. Oh, I'm about to cough. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
I came down with a cold last
This
weekend.
week, yeah.
And I'm still kind of getting over it.
Have a sip of water. There you go. Meanwhile, shout out to house design, Sims FreePlay house designs, yes, you can get a shout out, and this is said shout out. Hello as well to Joshua. Welcome to the live stream. Do you want some more water?
Just like leave it next to me.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just want to point out at the back of the house, there's more laundry stuff going on. I think this might be kind of maybe a little bit shared. They're divided by this very light
It's at the back of the property. Oh, we have some coughing going on.
Okay. Now let's go upstairs. How about you take over some of the touring for a little bit?
Okay. So, I've got to get my bearings. Where were the stairs?
Right here in the front.
Oh, yeah, the spiral staircase. So we go from these stairs, and then we head straight in to, on one side, a really cool bathroom, carrying on with this space-agey beach surfing vibe with a really cool shower and bathroom here with a nice divide. And then that on the other side from the stairwell, there's a long skinny corridor which takes us down to a little, it's like an open hallway, but it's also a room. It has a TV up here, a little space for sitting. I really like that wallpaper with the ballet dancers.
Yeah, that's unlocked, I think, once you finish the ballet hobby for preteens.
Mm-hmm. And on the other side, there's a little computer area. And let's see. Yeah, and then that opens out right by that computer area into a large bedroom. Is this the only? It looks like this is the only bedroom on this floor.
I think both houses have only got one bedroom,
okay,
but they're still pretty spacious.
Yep, so this is a nice big bedroom with some wardrobes over there, and over this side, little makeup area, which is cool, and a little place for sitting and just looking at yourself in the mirror as you get ready. And that opens out onto this balcony. And this is really cool. There's a little balcony area here with some seats. And then there's a separate room here, completely separate from the house. And this is like a little spa area, I think. Because there's, or meditation area. There's just a little bench. There is a spa because you've got the hot coals area for the, what's it called? Steam room, sauna area. And this really pretty little meditation yoga space over here. It's really nice to have that separate from the main house.
I think it's been really cool to see the differences between the two houses and the different decorating styles as well. Thank you so much for the invite to Thilagum. And we are going to now switch over to the next neighbor who we're going to put a picture up because we want to preserve people's privacy. We don't necessarily have permission to put people's full names up on our live stream, so that's why we put the picture up. But we will put the video back on as soon as we get into the next person's town.
And how is your throat feeling?
Better.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry, guys, for having to take a quick break for a cough, but yeah, things happen. Okay, the next person's town is... Hold on. We're almost there. It's loading. It's loading.
Almost there. That was a Star Wars New Hope reference by me. Because the new Star Wars movie, Last Jedi, is coming out very soon. We're now going to switch to the town. Whose town are we in? Oh, wow.
This is Beck's town.
So, you were telling me about this before.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out, guys, I mean, we're not going to do every single video or every single house in this town, but I wanted to point out that it is actually a town which is all devoted to one theme, and that is Harry Potter. Yeah.
That is dedicated on many, many levels.
I mean, Beck told us that the whole town is meant to be, I guess, Hogwarts or Harry Potter world. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, we haven't yet visited every single video or every single house in this town. But we have been invited to tour one particular lot in the town, which is Gryffindor Tower.
Wow. I mean, I love too that just from the street view, everything looks very similar. There's a similarity with the exterior walls and with the roofs, which helps tie the whole town together. We don't do that at all in our towns. They look completely different. But here you can tell they're of a theme just by looking at the town view. That was awesome. Shout out to Delilah. Thanks for all those pink sparkly hearts. And shout out to Christopher as well.
So this is Gryffindor Tower just from the outside bit of it. So you can imagine like this is meant to be part of the whole castle complex of Hogwarts, yeah? And Beck has told us that the era of this Gryffindor Tower is when the very best Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher was in office, shall we say, and that is Professor Remus Lupin. So we're going to get to see his office. What do you mean interesting? Who do you think was a better Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher?
The one from book 2.
from book 2?
Yeah.
That was Lockhart, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Gilderoy Lockhart. You
Gilderoy
think
Lockhart.
he was better?
He was amazing.
He
He's
was
got all
so
those
rubbish.
books. All those books about the amazing things he's done. Of course he's the
Yeah.
best. And who played him? What's his face? In the movie?
Kenneth Branagh.
Kenneth Branagh.
Yeah.
He played him very, very well. He was definitely the most enjoyable Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher to watch.
He was fun.
He wasn't the best, but he was very enjoyable.
Okay, so here we are. Oh, is this maybe Crookshanks walking around?
Ah.
Maybe Hermione's cat walking around? Who
There's
knows?
a bunch of cats as well joining Crookshanks. And
Yes.
a dancing teddy bear. I think, is that a dancing one? No.
No, I think this is a...
Just a teddy bear.
Maybe. Living, yeah. It's a living teddy bear you can talk to for 45 seconds. This was what is it? Limited time object that was from one of the previous holiday updates.
I guess so,
It'd be
yeah.
lovely if they brought this back, yeah. So anyway, here is one of the passages. I think you can see that there's sort of a squarish layout to the tower, and there's an inner courtyard here, which is kind of cool. And let's see, if we just kind of went this way, there's so many cats, I'm just going to be tapping on them whenever I can find them. If we go this way, it looks like you can climb one of the staircases up, but first let's check out the classroom. So this is going to be the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom as taught by the best Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher, Professor Remus Lupin.
Okay.
Anyway, through here is, oh, cool, like a set of living bookcases. By the way, a lot of this magic stuff gets unlocked if you complete the Save by the Spell quest and the Book of Spells quest. Yeah, those two. They're discovery quests. So as you can see, the classroom is sort of laid out like this. You've got tables and chairs and books and all of that. Obviously very realistic.
Ah, and there's
Yep.
a wardrobe at the front of the class
Yes.
because that's from a
Yep.
particular lesson.
Particular lesson in Prisoner of Azkaban. So those of you guys who are familiar with Harry Potter and with that book or movie, then you will know the reference and what comes out of there during one particular lesson that Professor Remus Lupin, the very best Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher,
Yeah.
taught.
A spider with roller skates.
So this is a really interesting thing where we have these walls that are sort of, they're meant to give shape to the tower from the outside, if you can see what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And yet the furniture is kind of like placed within these rooms. So you kind of have to pretend, I think, that the walls are not there. Does that make sense? Like, they have to be decorated as rooms and walls in order to
Oh,
give
I
the
see, yeah.
tower its shape, but you have to pretend like they're not there so that
It's
the
a whole
decorations
open
make
room.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Pretend
so
that this is all an open room that's not separated out by walls.
Yep,
Yep.
that makes sense. That's very helpful.
Yes. So through here you get to the staircase, I guess, to the rest of the tower. Ooh, I like how tucked in here you've got a grandfather clock and a suit of armor. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, if we go up the stairs, we get out to this sort of landing area here, and I'm gonna say this is meant to be Professor Lupin's quarters, his office and quarters. So, besides the classroom downstairs, the teacher also would live above the classroom, and I think that's like shown in the movie as well. You sort of see Harry walking into Professor Lupin's classroom, and then he's also like doing stuff that's meant to be more personal. I don't want to spoil people, that's why I'm not
The books have been
giving
out for
details.
a long time.
Okay, well, I'm not going to be the one to spoil people on our live stream. Anyway, here is the living quarters. He's got his own desk, and he's got some cozy chairs next to more of these bookcases, a little chest of, knickknacks and things that he's maybe collected on his travels, as he's a very lonely person who's probably been around, the Harry Potter world doing things. And let's see, through this secret bookcase door, you get into his bedroom. So we've got a bed here, and there's another secret bookcase door leading to the bathroom over here.
Oh, he's got a very nice setup.
Yeah, he does. I think that probably being a professor was one of the best times of his life, besides being a student with his friends.
And
So sad.
finding love.
Yeah, that's true. That did happen, didn't that?
Yeah, didn't it? Yes.
Anyway, ooh, maybe this is him. Here's our professor.
Oh.
Or is that a teenager? Not sure. Anyway, this is his cooking area.
Cool.
Yeah, so he's able to make his own meals if he doesn't want to dine in the dining hall. Okay, so let's go up the next bit of the tower. I like this. This seems to be the main access to the next part of the tower is through this fire escape,
Fire pole
and yeah. So over here you can get through this like open air balcony into the common room of Gryffindor Tower. So this is all decorated obviously in red because red and gold are Gryffindor colors.
Uh-huh. And it looks like there's a painting right on the inside of the door. And I'm going to assume that should be on the outside of the door.
Well, I think this is very
it's a mirror,
similar to what we did with our Hogwarts Castle build. We had like a mirror on the inside of Gryffindor Tower and a mirror on the outside of Gryffindor Tower. Sort of like a way to, like your password, you know, the fat lady painting.
The fat lady, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. So the common room is kind of really interestingly laid out. You've got like a room here with sofas and seats around the fire, and then you've also got a room over here with table and chairs for studying and chess, wizarding chess that you play between probably Harry and Ron. Ron always winning, of course. And then you have another staircase, and that gets up to more of the actual bed quarters.
Ooh, so yeah, whose bed quarters are on this floor? Is it the boys first and the girls up top, or is it?
I think technically they're supposed to be in separate sections of the tower, like they have different entrances.
Right.
But we're just going to pretend that, you know, basically when people build in Sims FreePlay from real things, you know, you have to use your imagination, you have to be creative and make the game work for you.
Because we did Hogwarts on one single lot and tried to cram loads in. So it's great that this is still obviously have to be creative and use your imagination, but being able to pack in so much more detail by just having this one tower on this one single lot. So it's really fun to explore.
Really great idea to make your whole town Harry Potter themed. I'm not sure I have that dedication, but yeah. No. Anyway, this is another floor with yet more beds decorated in kind of that red and gold style as well. These work really well, these beds, for the Gryffindor Tower. And then that's it. That is the top of the tower.
Ooh.
And then over here, I'm not sure how you would get to this section. Magic.
Brooms?
A broom, yeah. But over here you have lots of telescopes. So maybe this is like a modified version of the astronomy tower where, yeah, you have some stargazing going on. So thank you so much to Beck for inviting us to your Hogwarts-themed town and letting us tour your Gryffindor Tower with Professor Remus Lupin, the very best Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher ever.
Yes. Okay.
We are going to now switch to our next neighbor.
Cool. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that wonderful little tour. Let's see, we had some questions from the chat. Do we play Roblox? We don't play Roblox. We know tons of you do. We just never have. Someone asking about Sims Mobile. We will be doing some more Sims Mobile. We have nothing to add from our last time we spoke about it, which is that the game is still being developed. It's still not out for everybody to use, and they're still making changes. So we do want to do things like showing off gameplay and giving tutorials, but there's no point doing that while the game can still change. But we are still playing it, and we will do a video of it probably before the end of the year.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to do more videos of it, but as you said, like the game does keep changing, and it seems like every time we do a video and we say there's something about this that we would have changed, then they go ahead and change it. And
not because of us, but they're just changing a whole bunch of things in the game.
Okay, so we are at our next neighbor's town, and this neighbor is Nerissa. Thank you so much to Nerissa. For those of you who are just joining our live stream, by the way, we are visiting a whole bunch of neighbors' towns. If you've missed anything in the stream so far, you can always, slide the video timeline thing over to...
So, I don't know if you can do that. Can you do it live? You can scroll back?
Yeah, you can definitely do that live. You can scroll back. And also, we will, of course, have the video on our channel once the stream is over.
Yeah.
So,
2 other questions before we get into this. Sims 4 Cats and Dogs Let's Play.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Where's coming?
Yeah.
Because we want to incorporate cats and dogs into our existing Let's Plays. So like with the Young Edens and also Eden Cho Season 3, we want them all to have pets. And yeah.
Neve was asking about Home Street. Are we still playing Home Street?
Definitely still playing Home Street. I don't know that it's exciting enough to do videos for.
It was exciting. That first hour was definitely exciting. And you were really excited playing it, which was cool. And you're now on like level 28. I don't know.
No, I don't know about that. But
you're on some big level.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is anyone else playing it? Neve, are you playing Home Street? You've been playing, what's the other game you've been playing?
Oh my gosh.
Homescapes.
Homescapes and Gardenscapes. These are puzzle games, which
Okay.
are super
So we're going to do the
frustrating.
tour of, sorry, whose house are we at now?
This is Nerissa's.
Nerissa. We're going to tour Nerissa's house. If any of you are playing Homescape or Gardenscape, let us know in the chat, and then we might have a little reflection on our thoughts of the game while we move to the next house. But now let's take a tour of Nerissa.
Okay, so this is actually not a house. This is a center for art and design, as she let us know. So that means it's kind of like a place where arts and crafts and things like that happen, and maybe also a little bit of museum type of stuff.
Nice.
So yeah, as we walk into the front of the building, ooh, I see there's some haunted paintings maybe going on. Just wanted to point out that this is really cool. There's like a little sculpture garden in the front. So you got like sculpture number 1, which I think is unlocked from the monuments quest, when you unlock the island monuments. And then there's also another sculpture here. I just think that we recently were in Paris and we went to the Rodin Museum, and there are lots of his sculptures out in a sculpture garden around the museum. And yeah, they're really cool.
It was cool. The walk to the museum, it was raining really hard. As we got to the museum, it thankfully stopped raining. So we got to walk around the garden. It was really, really nice.
So hi to Sprinkled Woman L. Really sorry you're not feeling well. I am also kind of a little bit under the weather still. I mentioned earlier in the stream that I had a cold earlier last weekend, and I'm still getting over it. Not great.
And shout out to Pink Diamond and Eileen.
So here we have the front desk, or the check-in desk. I like that there's this bookcase here. This is from the Urban Furniture event, and it's kind of like a nice touch for an art and design center. It's like, you think of it as like maybe the gift books are over here, or the guidebooks. Yes. And it's got that like funky style of, modern art maybe. So on the other side here, we've got, this is a nice touch. This is from one of the Easter events. Yeah. Yes. So you have decorative eggs in the lobby. That's really cool.
You had to collect all of the 20 eggs in order to fill up the bookcase or the egg case.
Yeah. And there are, let's see, some chairs for seating and magazines as well while you're waiting. And then through here, we have public restrooms. So we've got, double sink here. And then down here are the stalls for the toilets. Really cool.
I love that funky floor.
Yes. And now through the main, let's see. Okay, let's go. Let's go behind the front desk. And this is probably like the offices. Yeah. People who run the center would be here. They've got, a big computer here, smaller computers here. They've got refreshments and coffee over here for themselves. Very nice. And that doorway, it looks like they've got their own private kind of collection back here.
Maybe this is kind of storage for...
storage. Yeah, things that they're getting ready to put out, maybe.
Prepping for a new exhibition, maybe.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's a great idea. Nice. And then through this open doorway, finally, we get into the main display area of art. So we've got some modern sculptures here, which are, kind of space age lamps, I guess.
I wonder what that represents.
Bubbles?
Bubbles. The beauty of bubbles.
Yeah. Now, just, walking around, you can see there are paintings on the walls. This is just really cool. And then, like a lot of galleries that we've been to, lots of natural light coming in. So you've got all these floor-to-ceiling windows and doors. These are from the Penthouse update. And, just lots of different types of sculptures. Here we've got maybe the source of some of the haunting. We've got a haunted sculpture skeleton. And then over here, more haunted paintings. Cool. Then there's
lots of variety.
There's an elevator up. All right. And that gets us into the next portion of our Center for Arts and Design. And I think this is probably where some of the paintings get made, right?
Yeah.
So through this pair of double homestead doors, we have, this is really cool. Like easels set up next to things that they're painting, maybe?
Yeah,
so,
like some still life.
Yeah.
Maybe also that's where they can keep their brushes. And they all have their own little rug as well.
Yeah.
That's a little work area.
A little drop cloth for, paint.
Exactly.
Yeah, doesn't get down. Yeah.
And they've got the lamp to give them light while they're working.
This is brilliant. I really like this.
And all that lights, they can also get inspiration from looking outside into the real world.
And they have sinks as well, because you need to keep things clean.
You need to wash all your brushes.
Okay, so if we walk down the hallway this way, we have even more painting stuff. And I think this is for painting portraits or painting models.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think Nerissa let me know that some of this was inspired a little bit by one of our builds that we did. We did like a French artist studio or French artist apartment above a French cafe.
Inspired by both Lego and a movie.
Oh, yeah. An American in Paris with Gene Kelly. Yeah. So here you have the sofa where the model would lay out, kind of Titanic style. And then back here is probably what Nerissa was talking about, like the little changing area. So it's held off by privacy screens, and then there are these robes from the spa event. And then back here is, again, another place to, do some washing up and stuff. Right. And sculpture in a little nook right there. Cool.
Very nice.
Yeah. So
there's this extra room as well. We didn't go to this one here. Is that the classroom?
This is sort of, I guess, a lounge room, maybe just like, for hanging out when the artists need a break. Yeah. And there's some notice boards as well. So maybe, people are selling art supplies, or people need roommates, or people want to work together on a project. Who knows? It's like it's a community center, and this is where people leave messages for each other. Now, let's see. There is another set of bathroom and toilets up here, right on top of the ones from downstairs. So the plumbing all works out. And a refreshments area here with a refrigerator and a coffee. And then we have a balcony out front here overlooking, the front of the building. And
there's another floor. Take the elevator up and we get to, what is this? Is this more studio area?
Well, first of all, next to the elevator, we have just like another kind of lounging area. I really like that there are so many relaxation spaces in this center. It's really cool. Off of the elevator bank, we also have another set of bathrooms on top of the ones from below. And then we get into the hallway here. And off of the hallway, let's go through this double set of doors. We have some crafting stations. These are from, recent events like the French Chateau event or...
Yeah, there's limited time
all the
community events.
Yeah.
There's candles. Is this the candle one? I can't remember.
This might be glass blowing. You guys let us know. Yeah. Because when they're not active, it's hard to tell what they are. Yeah.
It could be glass blowing because of that bucket and the long rod. That could be a rod of glass being turned. So that's really cool. They can do glass blowing in this art center as well.
Now in this corner, though, it looks like either glass or it could be ice sculpture. I think these are technically ice sculpture podiums, but, it could be glass as well if you use your, imagination. And then over here, another sculpture station. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now, across the hall from this area, we have woodworking. So here, maybe you get woodworking sculptures done. Lots of stations set out here. And I like that there's, this is a fire barrel technically, but if you just look inside, like obviously there are pieces of wood and metal and, sculpture elements.
So clever. Yeah. So that would be you take your scrap pieces of wood and metal and turn it into some beautiful piece of art.
Yeah. Very creative all throughout. And then through here, we have more crafting stations, and I think these are pottery? Yes, pottery. Sweet. So you have a whole room dedicated to pottery. I think Nerissa's just done a really creative job with especially the elements that we got for like the events like French Chateau and all of that, the pottery stations and the glass blowing. Just adding these into this Center for Art and Design is a really cool idea, using these items that we normally would use for events, but using them in decoration.
Yeah, exactly. Go up to the roof view again.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that's really nice. It definitely feels like, certainly from that particular view, just really speaks a big, modern, maybe sort of like 70s design, but still feels pretty timeless. Now, really good modern design space. I love it.
And I like that you have this sort of, this is a balcony, but it's not accessible, but it's still, it adds decorative elements to the front of the building.
Yeah.
Just a really well done building. Thank you so much, Nerissa, for inviting us, and hopefully you guys are as impressed with this as we are. Okay, let's switch to another neighbor. This is going to be our fourth neighbor. I think this is like as many neighbors as we have ever done on a live stream.
We are pushing through. Jemison, you're currently doing an art to design course. I wonder, is the place we're doing a design course as lovely as that building Nerissa did?
Okay.
Hi, Lucy from the UK. Yep, there's no release of Sims Mobile outside of the Philippines and Brazil.
Spain, maybe?
Maybe Spain.
Yeah.
There's a few countries. Not very many. And yeah, hasn't been expanded in a number of months, I think. I think by August, September, over the summer, they expanded it beyond Brazil, and it's been static since then.
Okay, we are in our fourth neighbor's town. This is Aneesah's town. Wait, where are you?
Yep, we're good.
Okay. All right. Aneesah has invited us to a really cool building, which she calls the Guardian Theater. So the last neighbor we visited had a arts and design themed build, and this is going to be a drama and theater themed build. So this is what it looks like from the front. Very cool, right? And as you scroll through, you're going to see it's a massive build on a number of floors, and it takes up the entirety of this island lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is big. Well, Cutie Crafts, you're up at 3 a.m.
Wow.
because you're sick and can't get back to sleep.
Oh.
I feel you. Yeah. When I can't sleep in the middle of the night, I will often either put on a podcast or an audiobook or watch videos. I hope this is helping you relax at least. You know, if you can't sleep, don't sleep. But, you know, just chill out and don't worry about it and try and don't focus on feeling ill, but hope you feel better soon.
Okay. So, as we said, this is the Guardian Theater.
Okay.
So it's basically a big old theater where you do like live plays and musicals and opera maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. So
am I supposed to know the name Guardian Theatre?
I think it's just
a
what
made
she
up
calls
name.
it, yeah.
Okay, fine.
So over here we have some computers facing outward like this, and I'm going to say that these are the ticket taking and, you know, check-in areas where if you want to buy tickets, this is where you would do it. So you can see like there are windows right there with like the kind of slide up and down form of the windows. Does that make sense? So, you know, if you came for a show, you hand in your tickets here and they would give you your passes to get inside and whatnot. And through here, this is a set of double doors from the recent Wedding Bells event. We get into the main lobby and look at this beautifulness.
Wow.
I mean, wow.
Opulent carpet. Love just the big empty space, but it just feels like if you fill this with people going to the theatre, it makes perfect sense. You want to have a big empty space to help those people just push on through to get to their seats.
I mean, this is a great job, just this really simple design, but it's very elegant. You've got some of these cushions from the Custom Closets event, and you've got this big chandelier from the Wedding Bells event, and a bit of plants in between. It basically reminds me of any like lobby of a really beautiful old theater. Yeah.
Yep.
So off to the side here, we have the refreshments and bar area. So during intermission or something like that, you would come out here and order drinks. And then across the way here, a bigger section here for drinks and refreshments and whatnot. Very nice.
Got to keep those patrons fed / giving you their money.
So and by the way, I just also really like the use of all of these open doorways to make the whole space feel really big and open. Yeah.
And
really
the chandeliers too, I think, though, say the main space is pretty empty, the chandeliers, because they've got all that texture on the ceiling, make it feel just more interesting to look at rather than just a big empty room.
Yeah. Okay, so on either side of this section of the lobby, we have the public restrooms. Very nice. Well done.
Yep. Nice double door.
And then through this double door, we get into the theater itself, or one part of the theater.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you have a whole bunch of these cushioned red seats, which are very theater-esque, I want to say.
Yes.
Yeah, you can imagine them being like made out of crushed velvet or something like that.
Certainly for a movie, they seem more like movie theater seats. If there was a real theater with seats that nice, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then this is the stage. I think this is really creative. This is so cool. Like the fact that you have some of these lights from the party events and also from the Wedding Bells event, and then you have one of the grand pianos back here and a fountain. You can just imagine this sort of sets the stage for whatever performance is going on the stage, right?
Yeah, it definitely feels more like something like opera with that fountain. Some big dramatic water feature with the piano there.
Now, off of the sides of this, I'm not sure how these are accessible. I guess they're only accessible from, you know, the seating area. You have more of these like really elegant waiting and relaxation areas, and they're the same on either side. And I know what this is for. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna explain. What this is for is, you know, you have seating down here, but also in an old theater like this, like there is quite a lot more than just the floor seating. There's also mezzanine seating. And there's going to be more, which we're going to show in a little bit. But basically, that's how you would get to this level of the theater. So you'd take up one of these elevators up to the next floor.
Exactly.
And you get into the mezzanine area, which overlooks the main performance area, as you can see.
Now, what this means is that main performance area on the first floor with the piano and the fountain, that's all an exterior room. Is that right? That's outside.
It is, yeah, but
And
I can imagine it being inside.
It is inside, but in terms of the technical, to do the building in Sims FreePlay, it actually counts as outside and
these are
patios and stuff.
On a balcony,
And everything else is then on a balcony, but it obviously feels completely inside, which is great. Same use of carpet inside and outside, really lovely.
I think this is why Aneesah, when she first messaged us, told us about this. She called it an amphitheater, which means, kind of like a theater outside, right, with open air. So I think that's probably why she called it that, because of this solution with having these seats on a balcony. Okay, so further back here, we have yet more refreshments available and another sort of elegant seating area. I think this is just really all well done, and kudos to Aneesah for keeping the theme, very similar. We've got another set of public bathrooms over here. Very nice. And another set of elevators up to the next floor.
Wow.
Yeah. And the next floor has even more seating. Like, this is amazing, guys.
Yeah, so here you've got the whole separate, this is what in the gods we'd call it in the UK, the nosebleed section.
Yeah, but there is another floor.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, so this is like whatever's in between the mezzanine and that, yeah.
So what's cool is you can have the seating directly above the other seating because it's a balcony.
Yeah.
It works like that. So
look at that.
Yeah, look at that view.
That's amazing. So, yeah, back here we have more of the same sort of refreshments area, because even on this floor, obviously, you want to have refreshments and be able to use the bathroom. Oh, I like that there's a statue there on the balcony. And then, let's see what's on the next floor, which you can access through this, maybe?
Is that how we got up there?
Is it?
Those elevators.
Okay, that was the last floor. Sorry. So that was the nosebleed section. Sorry, guys. But yeah, this is what you can see from the roof. This is the sort of
very cool
amphitheater-esque open air kind of vibe to it.
Yeah,
that's cool. A 3-level theater. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you could put a roof over the top of that. It would be very tricky.
You could put a balcony.
Could you put a balcony all the way? It looks like you might be able to.
Yeah.
But I love outdoor theaters are really lovely as well. And yeah, I think it just is really beautiful. Fits, and I think with actually the exterior walls, I can imagine this in the countryside in Italy or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just really impressed by this build. I'm really impressed by the creativity that went into it, and also just the level of attention to detail for all the elegance of the design. We are not done yet, by the way, because there is a basement.
Oh.
And that basement is accessible from the back of the stage.
Okay.
Yeah, so you'd kind of... I'm not sure the passageway exactly. I guess you could just come through one of these doorways here at the front of the stage.
Yeah, I think so.
Come back here. And down here, we get the dressing rooms for the performers.
My thing, I was going to say, I was like, doesn't there's any space for the actors and actresses and singers and dancers or whatever to get ready? But there is.
Yep, and here it is. So you go through this pair of double doors to this side of things, and maybe this is, dressing rooms for one gender performer. So you have a kind of relaxation sofa seating area kind of thing. And then through here you have where the makeup and costuming happens. So you've got custom closets from the custom closets event and the vanity from the same custom closets event.
Okay.
2 of those next to each other. You have, screen over here for, I guess, a bit of additional privacy for changing. Through here you have the bathroom for the performers. Very nice.
Really nice.
And then on this side, we have the dressing rooms for, I guess, the other gender. And through here, yeah, same layout, seating area, more of the custom closets and vanity tables for people to get ready, and then their bathroom through here.
That's really nice. I'm glad that all the performers are looked after so well down there.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine how much time and, expense went into building this, but really appreciate Aneesah's invitation to us to come and visit.
Beautiful. Okay, what is next?
We're going to aim for a 5th and final neighbor, probably.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it. Hello Sims Luxury Channel from Thailand. It must be incredibly late where you are as well. But I hope you guys, wherever you're in the world, have enjoyed. We've now done 4 neighbour tours and seen 4 really, really beautiful houses, buildings. What have we seen? We saw a double house on a single lot. We saw, what was the second one?
Gryffindor Tower from Harry
Gryffindor
Potter.
Tower. Then we saw the Centre for Art and Design.
And then we've just wrapped up finishing a theater.
And now, what are we going to see next?
We are in Lucy's town, and we are going to see a penthouse.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's see. I think it's this penthouse here. We're just going to tap in. Okay. Here we go. This is a penthouse. Oh, we're going to have our sim maybe clean the pool for Lucy. And this is what it looks like from the outside. You can see there's a lot of kid-themed stuff on the balcony here.
Yeah, you've done quite a number of apartments. I don't know if you've done one that's super kid-friendly.
No, I haven't.
But here we have one from Lucy, a super kid-friendly penthouse 2-floor apartment.
So here is the entrance, obviously, to the penthouse. They have their own exclusive elevator. Off of there, you have a bathroom. I guess it's for guests and also family. And then you have, through the main doors, the kitchen and dining area. Lucy's gone for some of the country homestead counters, which I think work really well. And I love the floor-to-ceiling windows here, lots of light into that kitchen. I dream of having this much counter space. I think that would be awesome. And here's the dining table. Off of the dining area, we have a bedroom. I guess this is for a teenager, just from the posters on the wall and the keyboard here and the desk there. This is really beautiful. A lot of this, the desk and the posters come from the Teen Life event, which was a limited time event a little while back. And this 4-poster bed comes from, I think, the Extreme Home Takeover quest. You guys let me know if I'm wrong, but I think that's one of the prizes from there. Hello Kitty dresser on the side here and some beanbags. Cute. Very, very cute. Now, off of the dining area on this side is the living area. So it looks like Lucy has put in some of the couches from, I think this is from one of the other penthouses, the pre-built penthouses that come in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, these couches come in that, and you basically can build it and then, take the couches for your own and your inventory. And this is, they've got a massive TV, which I think came from one of the Professions events, like, the movie theater, movie star events, movie studio career.
Really? Okay. Yeah.
And then through here, we have the hallway with staircase up to the next floor, which we'll take in a little bit. But off of here, one of the kid-themed rooms. I think this is for a toddler, must be, because of the toddler-sized bed over here. This toddler has really got everything going on.
Wow.
They've got a toy kitchen with a tea set. They've got all these toys. They've got dollhouse and a moving bookcase.
Castle. And a castle bed and a train set.
Yeah, lots of stuff.
Yeah.
Lucky toddler. So over here we have another bedroom, and I'm gonna say maybe this is the master bedroom, or at least, let's say it's the master bedroom because it's got a bathroom off the side here, an ensuite. So this quilted bed is from the Senior's Quest. It's one of the hobbies that you unlock. No, actually, Senior's Quest, which unlocks the quilting hobby, and then I think once you go through the quilting hobby,
you get a number of items, including one of them being the bed.
Yeah. And then there's another one of those vanities, which we showed in the theater build, and this is from, obviously, the Custom Closets event. And then through here is that ensuite bathroom. Very nice. Off the end of the hallway, we have an outdoor door onto the balcony. You can tell it's like minute 50 or so into our live stream, so I'm like,
Yeah, before we started, do you reckon we can go over an hour today? Because normally we just flag at about minute 50. And other people do 5 hours, and I don't know how they do it.
Or 24-hour live streams.
We do ours standing up, which we think you're not as used to standing up as me. I stand up at my desk at work.
Yeah.
But we have to try and stand really still because we don't want to make too much noise. So I'm trying to move my legs to get some blood circulating very, very gently and quietly. While we're moving around, I've been talking about that. Shout out to Lucy, and let's continue.
Okay, so we're up on the next floor. And here we've got even more bedrooms. So I'm going to say that this one is maybe a guest bedroom. I think just because it's, kind of on its own and
simple
it's
decoration.
a bit more simple decoration. And it makes sense anyway. You've got a nice penthouse. Why not have a guest bedroom? And off of the end of the hallway with the staircase here is a really cool family area. I really like this. You've got a video gaming TV and station, which is from the Teen Life event as well. Another box for the toddlers' costumes here. A foosball table, which you get from completing the woodworking hobby a number of times. And yeah, off of there is an office for whoever, one of the adults, I guess.
And ironing.
And ironing, because off of this way you have the laundry room. I really love that there's space in this penthouse for a laundry room,
Yeah, we have a laundry room, but it's not as nice as this one. I think I've said before during a live stream or visiting a neighbor, one day I'd like to have a really nice laundry room. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But
Well,
ours is like got exposed walls and you can see all piping and there's dusty wires and cables everywhere.
I think it's from watching shows on HGTV like Fixer Upper, where the people are like, I would love a beautiful laundry room, and
when would we are
JoJo
literally
and shit
down
make it
there
happen.
to put clothes into the...
I think if you have a big family and you have lots of laundry, it's nice
You
to have
spend more
a
time.
nice laundry room.
I guess it's nice if you can go down there and do your folding and everything else, whereas ours is get out quickly because it's kind of one of the darkest rooms in the house.
Alrighty, so here, off the back of that family area, we have the balcony with all the kid-themed stuff that we saw from the beginning of the tour. And over here you have a toddler playhouse, and seesaw, and a tricycle, and a pool, and a trampoline swing set, and a slip and slide.
There's like everything up here. I worry about the slip and slide and the swing, to be honest.
And the trampoline.
And the trampoline. But let's say this fence is actually a really high fence. The guardrail going around the balcony.
Yeah.
It's actually, or patio, it's actually really high to protect anybody from falling off.
I think it's amazing that this entire balcony is dedicated to kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So that has been the penthouse. Thank you so much to Lucy for inviting us. And I think that having been 5 neighbors in a row, that's quite a lot. I think that's a lot. Yeah.
You want to go for number 6? Do we have a number 6 ready?
I mean, we have a few. Let's see. We could do a smaller one on the smaller side.
Yeah, let's do one more because we are at 51 minutes. Let's try and make it to the hour. Happy birthday to Adriana
Jackson. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
All right, I just took a sip of water to prep for our final visit.
Thanks for sharing.
Okay, our final tour will be from Katlyn. And this tour is another themed tour. We've had a few themed ones. Hogwarts, Harry Potter, the theater, Center for Arts and Design. And this one is for, I guess, fans of the show Pretty Little Liars.
Which we watched a couple of episodes of, but didn't get much further.
We have actually been to tour, like, the Pretty Little Liars studio
we've
area.
Seen it for real.
Yeah.
Like, we saw the town square.
And we saw, I think we went to visit this place, which is the cafe.
Yeah.
You know, the coffee shop or whatever that students hang out at. We've got a sneezer. Both of us have had issues with having a cold this week. But...
And I was cleaning the house before, I was cleaning the laundry room and there was tons of dust down there, so.
Alrighty. So, like we said, this house is a Pretty Little Liars theme. So excuse us for not knowing too much about Pretty Little Liars. As we were trying to say before the sneeze, we've only seen a couple of episodes, but we did get to tour the actual set of it when we went to visit the Warner Brothers studio one time back in the day. And I think we've had other Pretty Little Liars neighbor tours as well.
And we apologize for missing stuff, and in the comments everyone said all the stuff we missed.
Yeah.
So sorry about that, but we're going to enjoy it as a house. For you guys who are fans of Pretty Little Liars, you'll enjoy it on that extra level that unfortunately we can't.
And by the way, happy birthday to Lucas. All right, so here is the double door getting into the cafe, and Katlyn tells us that the cafe is called The Brew. So, yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right. And I guess that makes sense because it's sort of like a coffee shop.
Coffee.
Yeah. Over here you have the counter where you order. Here's your cash register, and there's different counters here with a coffee machine and refreshments refrigerator there. Very nice. And then over on this area of things, you have the seating area. You have, I like this, it's sort of like a decorative counter. You get a lot of those in coffee shops. And then over here, more seating, a bit more relaxed. You've got sort of like cushioned seating, sofa and chairs and all of that.
Mhm.
And a counter seating here with bar stools. I think that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Through here, this double door, we have a sort of more private sitting area with some bookcases. So I guess this is like the quiet section of the brew. And then back here, we have maybe the internet cafe section of the brew where you've got like computers and stuff. And
But I think this works well because when certainly if you're having a cafe for TV and it's going to be a very heavily prominent set, you want different areas. And in a real nice cafe too, you want one too. So you have these different spaces, have a different vibe. One's more bookish, one's more computery, one's more open.
Yep. Through this double door here, we have more of a relaxed vibe, as you're saying. So like just sofas and chairs set out. If we go back to the internet cafe area, over here we have place for game playing to happen. And then we have a staircase up to the next floor, which Katlyn has told us is meant to be the apartment of, let me get this right, Ezra Fitz.
Okay.
Let us know, Pretty Little Liars fans, if we're, talking about anything
Reminds me
that
of
makes sense.
What was the cafe called in Smallville? Because there was also an apartment above the cafe.
Talon. Why am I so good at everything?
If anyone has an answer to that, please let us know in the comments. Why are you so good at everything?
Anyway, this is a hallway just outside of the apartment with, more seating and a bookcase and a fountain. And then through here is the apartment itself. So what we've got is a big open studio, looks like. Cool. And let me see. I don't know much about Ezra Fitz's character. I just know a little bit of, what I hear about the show. But I'm going to say he's sort of a shady character.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Not that that's reflected in this apartment.
No. The studio apartment,
this is just a really
I think,
nice open plan studio apartment.
Yeah, I think it's basically like a bachelor apartment maybe. So you've got like a little kitchenette here. He's got table and chairs here, sitting area here, and pizza boxes, I guess, which is befitting of a bachelor's lifestyle. Some bookcases. Oh, he's got a desk over here. Is he a teacher? Is that what Ezra Fitz is? I don't know.
I don't know.
I think so. Yeah. And his bed is over here. And then his bathroom is over here.
Okay.
And then he has also got a balcony out front overlooking the street in front of the brew. Now, the real kind of shadiness of our character, Ezra Fitz, I think you'll reach it.
Basement.
Yeah. So many shady things go on in Sims FreePlay basements, I must say.
Yeah, that's why I'm a little creeped out by our basement. Because basements that's where shady stuff happens.
Anyway, behind the cafe's counter is this spiral staircase down into the basement. And this is what Katlyn has told us is A's lair. The character A has a lair.
Isn't just the letter A because it's a... Okay.
Mm-hmm. I think we've toured a version of A's lair from another neighbor before.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that spiral staircase gets out into this little sort of kitchenette area.
Well, this seems nice.
Seems nice.
Yes.
And then...
What's wrong with it?
Through this doorway here, we have, looks like a bathroom. But then I think the issue arises once you go past this secret bookcase door.
Okay.
And
there's then one of those medieval...
There's a closet
lanterns.
with like clothes and things.
Yeah, what's wrong with...
I don't know.
You're doing this like...
But then there's like a...
suspicious voice.
But there's a torch on the wall.
Yeah, the torch, the glowing medieval torch is a little bit funny, but each to their own.
Yeah. And then through this doorway, there's another small torch-lit hallway. And then through here, we have, some like lights sparkling on
disco
the floor.
Area.
And then through here...
now it's getting potentially...
What's all this about? I mean...
This is creepy.
There's a dollhouse. Why? Don't know, but I mean, it doesn't seem to make much sense in the basement of a coffee shop. There's a utilitarian bed over here.
Okay.
There's a chair with a video camera and spotlights, turned onto it, and a message board. There's
a computer and TV.
Who knows?
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, but this could just be the upstairs was for living, and down here is for somebody who does vlogging or live streaming.
Could be.
They're a YouTuber. They have to get into costume, and they've got their green screen set up behind the chair. And they record it using that computer. And they need to have strong, powerful lighting on them, so they look flattering for their vlogging.
That's a very charitable interpretation, but I think there's a little more spooky stuff going on in Pretty Little
Okay.
Liars.
Well, we're just appreciating this as a house.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much to Katlyn for inviting us to tour the brew and your version of Pretty Little Liars, Ezra's apartment, and A's lair. Really got a kick out of that. I think, obviously we should probably be watching more of Pretty Little Liars in order to get all the references.
I think we said that last time we did a Pretty Little Liars one. I'm like, oh, we really should watch this show. But we didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, Neve, I agree. I think it's a streaming station.
Alrighty, guys. So I think that has been, 6 neighbors?
Yeah.
That's a record.
Which is a record.
Yeah.
And after the stream finishes, we'll put all the details of whose house we visited and what they are in the description to this video. So if you want to learn more about that, you can check out the description when you're watching this in the future.
All right. We see a lot of people in the chat have been talking about having colds and things like that.
Yeah.
We're
It is
so
the season.
sorry, guys. Hopefully you will feel better soon. Hopefully everyone's had their flu shots and whatnot as well.
Make sure you
if
get a
it's the
flu
season.
shot.
Yeah.
We get them every year. The one year you didn't is the one year you got the flu. And I had the shot and I didn't get the flu.
We also saw, I think it was Jolyn said it was her birthday yesterday, so happy belated birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah. And in the meantime, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to our live stream. We hope everyone in the US has a good Thanksgiving week. And in the meantime, if you are new to our channel, feel free to subscribe because we've got plenty more Sims FreePlay on the way.